Welcome to Learn with Amine. In the past few days, I have been receiving several questions with regards to the Indian passport renewal in United States through VFS. The question is, if the current passport expiry is not due to expire within the next 1 year, but it is due to expire within the next 2-3 years, can I still apply for the passport renewal in United States through VFS? So this question has been asked with me multiple times, so I'm making this video with regards to that. So first of all, let's go to VFS Global Indian Passport Renewal USA. Go to apply for passport services. I can explain you in what scenarios you can apply and what scenarios you cannot apply if your passport is more than 1 year of expiry in the future. So this is for applying of passport services. Here you are applying by mail or post. Now here it says complete the passport government form. You would have to click here to begin the process. I would like to mention that on my channel Learn with Amine, I have this video which is Indian passport renewal. So this is the core video. You have to follow this process. This is also as per 2025, the same process, the same steps you would have to follow for the renewal of Indian passport in USA through VFS Global. So I'm going to link this main video in my current video that I'm making with regards to the expiry of a passport beyond 1 year, and most of the times I'm either linking my video in the description. So if you can see, there are several questions that have been answered and the corresponding video against it. So that's one method of me adding a video answering the question, and the other method is I would be linking the video over here. Otherwise you could go to my channel, which is Learn with Amine. I have a particular playlist of about 34 videos that are just talking about the Indian passport services in United States through VFS, because the process with VFS and Indian consulate services in United States is confusing, and in order to make the process simpler and easily understandable, I'm making these videos for professionals like me who are in the United States on a visa with an Indian passport. Okay, so let's get back to our topic. So our topic is whether we can apply for a passport if the passport is beyond 1 year of expiry. So the answer is yes, you can apply for the renewal. Not, it's not called renewal, it's called reissuance of passport if the passport is expiring beyond 1 year from now. You could still apply for it, but the reason should be a major reason. And if the reason is minor, then the Indian consulate or VFS can refuse your application. So there is a little risk in that. So on the top of my head, what is the reason that I could say is minor is if there is a change in signature. The change in signature is considered a minor reason for the reissuance of passport. So in such cases, the Indian consulate can refuse your application. But there are certain other changes such as change of existing particulars. Those are considered as major reasons of reissuance. So such as change of appearance, change of surname, addition of spouse name, change of name, these are considered as major changes in the existing particulars and valid grounds for the reissuance of passport, even if the passport is expiring more than 1 year later. And also if the passport pages have exhausted in the current passport that you have, you can still apply for the passport reissuance. And remember that there is no difference between the passport reissuance and passport renewal at this stage of time, because the common misconception is for the passport renewal, the new passport would be expiring 10 years later. So the date of issue and the date of expiry, there is a 10 years gap. So when it comes to the passport reissuance with Indian consulate or Indian embassy, it's the same. The difference between the date of expiry and the date of issuance of a new passport as part of passport issuance is still 10 years. So your new passport would still be valid for 10 years from the date of issue. So let's select the region or country from where you wish to apply for passport. We are gonna select US. So I'm gonna show you how you can apply for the passport reissuance when the passport is expiring more than 1 year later. Click on applicant login. This is going to take you to the login page. You are supposed to enter the user ID and the password. Click on login. So this is a new website with passportindia.gov.in. When I'm trying to use my old email address and old password, it is asking me to update the password, and for that OTP will be sent to my registered email address. So let's do that here. Are you sure you want to update now? Um, Click on no. Let's see if it's gonna take us inside. No, it's not taking us inside, so we would have to click on yes. So after this, I'm gonna update my password, and then I'm gonna update my hint questions and answer and resume this video. I have updated my password and the hint question and answer. With the new password, click on login. Once you are inside the portal of Passport Seva at Indian Embassy and Consulate, it tells you a disclaimer that applicants from 1st December 2025 need to upload at least one supporting document, photograph and signature before printing the application receipt. So we already do this in our main video. So click on OK. Now, if you are applying for a fresh passport or reissuance of passport or renewal of passport, you would have to click on this link. Now, if you have a passport number and a date of birth, which you would definitely have, you need to enter that date of birth as well and click on send OTP. It's gonna send OTP to the phone number that is associated with your current passport. But if you are facing any issues receiving the OTP, you can click on skip for now. Okay, now after that, it's gonna ask you whether you are applying for a fresh passport or reissuance of passport. So basically in this application form, reissuance and renewal mean the same thing. Now here we are reissuing our passport because the passport is expiring beyond 1 year, and we are changing some existing particulars, or because our passport pages have exhausted. So you need to click on reissue of passport. You need to be intelligent over here. You are not going to click on validity expired within 3 years or due to expire. Because when you mention that it is due to expire, it means that due to expire within the next 1 year. Okay, and what does it mean validity expired within 3 years? It means in the past 3 years has your passport expired. So that is this, and due to expire means due to expire within the next 1 year, and validity expired more than 3 years ago is in the past. Now if your passport is expiring more than 1 year later, you cannot select this option. If you select this option, it basically means that your passport is due to expire within the next 12 months, but your passport is due to expire within the next 2 years or 3 years in the future maybe. So don't click on this option. You just need to click on change in existing personal particulars. Okay, and once again, let me tell you, if you are changing your passport because there is a change in your signature, it is considered a minor personal particular change, and you run the risk of getting your application refused. So if you can avoid submitting a passport reissuance application because of the reason of minor change in the signature, uh, please avoid that because you run the risk of refusal. But if there are changes in the existing personal particulars which are considered major by the Indian Embassy or Consulate, such as the change in appearance, the change in surname, addition of spouse name, change in name, so these are considered the major changes, and you can directly apply for the reissuance of passport even if the passport is expiring more than 1 year in the future. And damaged passport is damaged passport, it is not applicable in our case. Exhaustion of pages occurs when you have exhausted all of the passport pages because you have traveled a lot and you have a lot of visa stamps and all. This is not applicable in our case in this video. And lost passport is if your passport is lost. So we are not going to check any of these options. Okay, we are going to check only change in existing personal particulars. And once again, given name change is a major one. Address, um, address is considered as a minor. This is as per my opinion. Spouse name is major. Signature is considered minor. And delete ECR is major. Change of appearance is major. Change of date of birth is major. Change of surname is major. So if your category is falling in the minor change in existing personal particulars, you try to avoid submitting the application for the reissuance of passport, because you have the risk of getting your application rejected, and that would be loss of money in the amounts of the application fee. Okay, but if you are adding your spouse name, you can apply definitely. If you are changing your surname, you could definitely apply. So the latest person who contacted me is he's applying for the split of name. So basically in his case, he is changing the given name and the surname, because his name, which is currently in the given name, is going to be split into given name and surname. So I'm gonna check these both options. And the type of application should be normal, because tatkal it cannot be. So you cannot apply for tatkal if there is a change in existing particulars. And the type of passport booklet is usually 36 pages. Then you click on save and next and proceed with the process that I have mentioned in another video. I'm gonna link that video in the description and in the I link. So thank you very much. I hope this video is helpful. Please subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Take care and bye bye.